This is Cable 18, the Cherry Hill Public Schools television station.
Good evening and welcome to the Beck Brainerd soccer game. This is varsity 8th grade. This should be a great game here. Intense rivalry, not as intense as East and West, but they're getting up there. Of course, Brainerd going to West next year and Beck going to East. We should see some hopefuls for the upcoming games next year. We're about to get underway and coach is giving some last-minute words to the players. Brainerd is still warming up a little bit, and Beck seems to be getting some few words from their coach, getting some shirts on, last-minute preparations with padding and cleats and things like that. Brainerd is still practicing their special corner kicks and goalie trying to block a few shots, and as I said before, it should be a great game. And the game is underway. Brainerd boots it up. Beck with a great return towards the Brainerd goal. Brainerd going after it, trying to save it from going out of bounds, but it goes to the out of bounds. Beck gains control of the ball. It's in the middle there, a bunch of players running towards it. Brainerd manages to get the ball towards the Beck side of the field, but Beck had a beautiful return coming towards about midfield. The coach from Beck giving some instructions to the players to take a man. This strategy is very helpful. If the ball does manage to get from a Beck player to a Brainerd player, there is someone there to take control of the ball. It's a 6-yarder kick. What Beck just called a substitute really early in the game. I don't know what the strategy is to that move, but I'm sure the coach has some backing for that decision. He is talking to 3 of the players. We don't know about what, but we'll try to find out later in the game. Seems as if number 7, number 8, and number 18 are being scolded by the coach. We don't know what for so far. There has been no scores yet, and it seems as if nothing really important happened thus far. It was a 50-50 game. It went over to Beck, went back to Brainerd, went over to Beck. It's a very iffy game so far, and I don't see the reason for the coach scolding them. But Brainerd is trying to remain control of the ball, and almost goes out of bounds, but it's given to the excuse me. I'm already thinking of them playing on the West versus East, but it's given to Beck, just bounced off a Brainerd player. It seems as if the Beck player did the throw in incorrectly, and it was given to a Brainerd player. And the referee's doing a great job thus far in the game. Also, the linesmen, which are being players with the red flags, have been doing a good job telling the referees which side the throw-ins should be given to. And it's a corner kick, and it's right in front of the Beck goal, and Brainerd's able to go right between two Beck players and take control, but Beck boots it right back into Brainerd territory. Brainerd player right there tried to take control of the ball, but there were too many Beck players around. It looks like the Beck coach is putting back in those few players that he took out earlier and was talking to. We still don't know what he said to them, but hopefully what he said will improve the game and make a more exciting game. It's given to Brainerd on Brainerd's side. They throw it in. Beck player intercepts. And it's kicked over to Beck territory. The Beck coach yelling to the Beck players for some defense, but looks like some was taken and the attempt of a goal was able to be stopped. It's a corner kick by Brainerd. Good corner kick, but there was no one there to monopolize on it. Brainerd maintaining control, but the goalie gets it and boots it out about a little bit before the 50-yard line. Brainerd so far is trying to keep it on the Beck side of the field, but Beck players have been able to turn it around, and the Brainerd defense is struggling to keep it out of their territory, and there's only been one attempt on goal so far by Brainerd and off a corner kick, and they lost it so far, and now it's back. Brainerd is keeping control. It's a 6-yarder. The goalie is taking it this time. No, he wasn't. I think that was a fake-out play there. Number 15 has the ball now. He boots it upfield, past a few Brainerd players. The Brainerd defense going into position, but it's hit out by a Beck player, and it's going to be a corner kick by Brainerd. Beck players maintaining the ball on the Brainerd goal side of the field. It's Beck throwing now. It's kicked back. He heads it back in. And it goes towards the Brainerd goal, but the Brainerd defense is alert and trying to get it out of there. Goalie calls it out. The Beck coach disagrees with the play, but the referee does have the last call. And as I said before, there's only 2 referees on the field, and they're doing a great job. A lot of people at football games and other sorts of sporting activities, yell at the referees. But the referees have a very tough job, and I think on the most part they do it well. The Beck defense able to boot it up the line, but it goes out, and it's Brainerd ball. Again, it's Brainerd throw-in. Brainerd is able to take control. Having a little difficulty with the Beck defense. They go for a shot. Oh, great block by the goalie. And Brainerd Nets have 2 shots on goal by our statistics man, Josh Baranoff. And they have not made it yet. And Beck is probably trying to at least have an attempt on the goal. But Brainerd is keeping it on the Beck goal side of the field. It's a 6-yarder. It's booted out of there. Beck play. It's kicked back over the 50-yard line. It's kicked out. We'll see who's supposed to take it. It's a Brainerd player. The defense of Beck is very impressive, but their offense leaves a little bit to be desired because thus far they have had no shots on goal. They've gotten near the goal, but no one has taken a shot. Brainerd has control of the ball now, dribbling up the field. Is stopped by a Beck player moving back. It nears the goal. Beck player tries to get it before it goes out of bounds. It is out. And Beck calls another substitution. He's been doing that a lot. It seems as if every time a play goes wrong, he has to talk to the players. And there's been no interference with the referee from Brainerd, or the Brainerd coach seems to be pleased with what his players are doing. So thus far, as the coaches go, it looks like Coach Montgomery is a little bit very content with his players' work, and looks like he thinks they're going to win it. Brainerd has always had a strong soccer team. I don't know if it's the West Side that does it to them. They're very good at soccer, but last year they won the soccer championship, and I think they're hoping to do it this year as well. Brainerd player number 37 trying to keep it in, and he does. The Beck offense is making a drive. The goalie has to come out there, but the goalie maintains control. Stoppage of play. Brainerd throws in to the field. A great kick there. Brainerd trying to knife through the Beck goalie, but they are stopped. There's a penalty. It's going the other way against Brainerd. I didn't see it myself, but perhaps later the referees will tell us what happened. Great head by Brainerd. Brainerd slips right through Brainerd's toes instead of fingers because they're using their feet in soccer. And goes near the goalie, but it goes out. More substitutions are being called by the Beck goalie. Beck coach. I have not seen the reason for all this, but I will try to discuss it with him at halftime. It's booted out. Stopped by a Beck offensive man. It's out. It's Brainerd shooting up the line. Goes out on Brainerd right in front of the commentary booth. Goes right by Brainerd player. Beck player messes it up, and Brainerd isn't able to monopolize on it, but it's being bounced back and forth like as if the players were giant bumpers on a pinball machine. It's Brainerd's again. Looks like Beck's going to get that before it goes out. Drives it up the line near the out-of-bounds area. Now looks like Beck is able to keep the ball on Brainerd's side of the field. And I think they're looking at an attempt on goal here, but it goes over the goal area and into the woods there. The ball, hopefully we'll be able to find it. No, we don't want to waste any of the Board of Education soccer funds. It's the end of the quarter, and they're going to have a little break right here. But the big break they have is in the half, where they'll get most of their instruction. Coach Montgomery for Brainerd is giving them a little bit of instruction. Thus far, they've been doing well, having 2 shots on goal, but missing. Beck missing. They had 1 shot on goal, totally missed it. And looks like the Beck coach is a little bit displeased with the way his players are handling themselves out there on the field. But as he made the substitutions, they did a little bit better. So maybe he does have some strategy to what he's been doing thus far. Beck players coming out on the field. Looks like their little break is almost over. And it looks like it will be an exciting game. It has been thus far. There hasn't been as many shots on goal as there might be in a professional game. But they have some great soccer skills and a lot of good athletes out here today. And they might turn professional. They may not. But that's what it's all about, starting here at the junior high school level, moving on to high school, college, and perhaps professional. We may be looking at a couple of Pelés out here. Perhaps not, but I think they're all just out there to have a good time. Second quarter is starting. Brainerd takes control. And it's headed out of bounds by a Brainerd player. It's the Beck's ball. It's their throwing. Beck players are handling the ball nicely. They're still maintaining control. Number 45 just slipped up there and caused the ball to be going down the other way, but the Beck defense is doing a very good job. It heads out of bounds towards the commentary booth. Luckily, none of the equipment was damaged because one of the spectators stopped the ball. We thank you and we salute you. Play starting again. It's thrown in by a Brainerd player. Brainerd player missed the head. And Beck player boots it out of bounds. So it's Brainerd ball. They're throwing it in. They managed to keep it in bounds, but it's in the corner, around the corner kick area. And it's out of bounds once again. So the ball will be going over to a Beck player. He throws it in there. There's a little bit of difficulty with the Brainerd players. It's thrown in again by Carol Haverty, number 31. It is a score by Brainerd. Brainerd seems to be happy. Brainerd photographer Mr. Ritchie taking some shots of the team, and he caught it at a good moment there. Brainerd seems to be happy, and there's no reason why they wouldn't. The coaches of the Beck team seem to be don't seem to be pleased. The Beck defense is, in my opinion, very strong, but looks like they had a flaw in their defense, and Brainerd was able to capitalize on that move. Beck knifes right through the Brainerd defense. Once again goes towards the commentating booth, but it is stopped by another spectator. More substitutions by the Beck coach. It was working so far until the goal, so I guess he figured, why not? Let's get some new people in there, giving more people rest. While Coach Montgomery has been using the Iron Man technique, keeping the same people out there most of the time. Perhaps his strategy works because he has the best people out there. And is hit out of bounds. It's Beck ball, and they throw it in. Brainerd, right there, boots it out. Caught by social studies teacher, basketball coach, Mr. Chamberlain. It's up in the air, the ball. Goes right between two Brainerd players. They missed the head probably because the sun was in their eyes. But Brainerd was able to monopolize on that move. And it goes to the Beck goalie, who boots it out of there, sending it to a clump of Beck players. And Brainerd knifes right back the other way. But it's staying around the 50-yard line, being kicked back and forth. But Beck is finally able to take control until he slips, falls down. And some Beck parents obviously did not agree with the call that the ref did not make on the man who just fell down there who had the ball. The Beck coach and the Beck parents obviously do not agree with what the job the referees are doing, but Brainerd seems to have no problems with them. Another Beck player is down. He seems to be limping a little bit. It's a Beck throw-in. Goes to number 47 of Brainerd. Kicks it out of there. Tries to get it to... Some parents here making some snide remarks about the referees, but as we pointed out, they're doing the best job, and perhaps referees are thinking that, well, I'd like them to come out here in a striped shirt and try to look at all the calls, see if they can make them right, and I'll yell at them. But right now, the refs are doing a very good job, too, covering the whole field, and perhaps the Beck parents and the Beck coaches do not agree with the referees calling because they did not score a goal in the first quarter. It's a corner kick for Brainerd. The strategy of the corner kick it's an indirect kick, trying to get it right in front of the goal, and perhaps someone in front of the goal will kick it into the goal. But Beck took control after the corner kick, and it is going towards the Brainerd goal. Brett Atkins turned the ball around, but he kicked it out of bounds, and it will go to a Beck player. It's a throw-in. Brainerd tries to take control, but goes back to a clump of Brainerd players who take control, go right over a few Beck players' heads, and trying to go towards their goal, but the referee stops the play. It's Brainerd ball. Some substitutions coming in. Number 59 going in right now. Uh, it's a corner kick for Brainerd once again. Perhaps they can do something with this one. But it's stopped. It's also a stoppage of play there. It is now, the ball now belongs to Brainerd once again, trying for the corner kick. But there's a little clump of people. They're a little bit unorganized. And Brainerd, another goal. That's 2 in the first half. Brainerd playing an excellent game. As I said before, Brainerd usually doesn't have a good soccer team. And as the game presses on, Beck coaches are getting more and more aggravated with the referees, with the players, and with the game itself. Brainerd, players are having a good time out here. They're 2-0. That's the score thus far. And Brainerd seems to be doing a very good job. Brett Atkins of defense tries to get it back to a Brainerd player. A little bit of confusion. Goes to a Beck player. Giving it to the goalie. The goalie going to boot it out. But it looks like it's going to go out of bounds. Oh, and it does. It's a Brainerd ball. Beck boots it out for a 6-yarder, stopped by number 3 from Brainerd. Goes out, and it is Brainerd's. Brainerd throwing it in, surrounding the Beck goalie area. It's kicked back. Caught by the Beck goalie once again. Beck goalie doing a lot more work than the Brainerd goalie is. Perhaps he's a little bit more tired out, and he has not been substituted as of yet. I don't see the strategy there, and this is the second time it almost goes out of bounds. Brainerd player kicks it out of bounds, so now it is Beck ball. And there's another substitution by Beck. It's out of bounds. Goes to a Beck player. Gets booted out. It's out of bounds right now. It's given. It's going to be a corner kick, I think. It's given to a Brainerd player. Throws it in. Wasn't a corner kick. I made a mistake there. Near the Beck goalie. The goalie doesn't go after it, because Brainerd didn't do such a good job there. It wasn't an attempt on goal. But so far, Brainerd has had 2 for 4. Beck is 0 for 1. Beck a little bit frustrated right now. You could tell that by the players. And seems to be very important to the Beck coach to beat Brainerd. I think they lost last year. I'll check with our statistics man, Josh Baranoff. He says yes. And we don't know what the point margin was there, but Josh doing a great job doing what he does. It's kicked out by some Beck defensemen. Brainerd and Beck man, both. Brett Atkins tries to stop the ball, but it seems Brainerd's gained control, and it's going into a mixed crowd of both Brainerd and Beck players. Another stoppage of play. It's a 6-yarder kick. It's given to Beck player, who just kind of kicks it up in the air right in front of him. Brainerd players trying to maintain control with their heading techniques. Another 6-yarder for Beck. Beck right now, a little bit of a gap right here. Staying around the goal area, making the goalie a little bit nervous because he already has let up 2, and it doesn't seem that they can as if they can get it past the 50-yard line, and they do get a little bit past, but Brainerd boots it right back, and it's out, and it's Beck ball going towards Brainerd's goal. Looks like the Brainerd goalie is getting a little bit bored back there. Perhaps next time he plays Beck, he'll bring a newspaper or something, but comes Brainerd driving up. Ooh, almost goes out. Great reversal of the ball going out. And Beck tries to get it back. Beck finally getting it past the 50-yard line. It looks like it's going to go out. And it does. And it is. It's Beck ball. Brainerd and Beck player tripping over themselves. It's the ball. The play is stopped again. We don't know what the call was for, but we'll see who it's going to. It's going for Brainerd. Oh, it's a kick. Some parents are still angry at the referees. They're saying the referees are just here to collect their $15 for their service. But I think they probably enjoy watching the kids play, and they wouldn't be here if they didn't want to. Perhaps if Beck were winning, some of these parents and the coaches would be a little bit more agreeable with the referees, as Brainerd is, but it's not like that thus far. And that's the end of the first half. Just to recap, Beck is leading, not Beck, Brainerd is leading 2-0 in this exciting game.
You are watching Channel E18, the Cherry Hill Public Schools television station. No other station can make that statement.
About ready to get underway once again. We found out who scored those 2 goals for Brainerd. It was 2 of the girls on the team, Carol Haverty and Laura Sweeney. And, it was Sandy Haverty and Laura Sweeney, I think they're sisters or something. And they've been doing a very good job. If I remember correctly, when I was in Brainerd last year, they made a breakthrough in Brainerd history. They were the first 2 or 3 girls. There's 3 girls on the soccer team, and now West, when they get to West next year, has a girls soccer team. This year they only have a junior varsity since it's the first year they started, but it looks like they're going to have a strong team there because, as you see, in a mostly boys game, they made the only 2 goals, so it looks like they're looking alive and they're looking good for next year for West. Right now it is a Beck throw-in. Brainerd maintaining the ball pretty well. It is a Beck goal. Beck scored. We'll try to find out during the game who scored that. But Beck players seem to be happy. The score is 2-1. The Beck coach seems to be happy. And it looks like they have a chance to win this game without going into overtime. However, Brainerd still has the advantage, but we'll see what happens. Oh, we found out who scored that. Gretchen Fogelbach. Excuse me. And looks like all the girls are scoring this game. Seems like West, who already has had a not West, East, who has already had a girls soccer team for a few years, will have a strong freshman team when they come in. But maybe some boys will score later in this game. And the score is 2-1. Brainerd leading. And it has been an exciting game thus far. Brainerd defense trying to get control of the ball, but Beck seems to be able to get it. Brainerd finally boots it out of there. Number 1 trying to maintain control. It's booted out past the 50-yard line into Beck territory. It's kicked up very high, lands between a few Beck and Brainerd players. It looks like it's about to go out of bounds, and it does. It's given to Brainerd. Looks like Brainerd is going to substitute for once. After that goal, maybe he thought that the Beck coach had something there, and substituting only one player, perhaps giving a player a breather, and play resumes. Goes right over number 1's head. Clump of Beck players in control of the ball. The Brainerd defense strikes back. And Brainerd is trying to keep it on the Beck side of the field, trying to perhaps raise the score to 3-1. But we don't know what can happen yet. Brainerd could get another goal. Beck could tie it up. It's all iffy here in the commentating booth. Brainerd boots it out of there. Goes right. Goes right over Beck goalie there. Goes right over the whole goal, just like the first attempt for Beck on Brainerd's goal did. And I think the Brainerd players getting a little bit nervous as the score moved up. They had a 2-point lead. Now it's only 1 point. And at any point in the game, Beck could tie it up. So I think Brainerd players are a little bit nervous, as well as Coach Montgomery, perhaps. Brainerd gets it out, gets to number 43, but goes past him, and it will be Beck throwing. Subbing, let's see, 6 players in for another 6, giving a lot of people a breather. And perhaps there is something to that strategy. We haven't found that yet. If they score a goal right now, the coach will know he has something there. But both strategies have been different and have proven effective. But right now, the ball has been going back and forth from Beck to Brainerd, and right now is a stoppage of play. It goes to a Brainerd player, throwing it in. Brainerd players passing to one another. Off the goalpost. Play resumes, goes out. The ball is given to Brainerd. It's going to be a corner kick. Beck driving up the field makes a boot. Beck makes the ball go a little bit back, but Brainerd is able after that one mess up by Beck. Brainerd is able to get in there, take a little bit control. A little bit of a struggle with Brett Atkins up there, a few Beck players. There's been another stoppage of play. It's Beck throwing, more substitutions. About 5 people coming in, 5 people coming out, giving people a breather. It seems like every 3 minutes by our clock, this coach is doing it, and perhaps we'll see why later in the game. Right now, it's Brainerd throwing. The referee made a mistake there. The coach politely corrected him, and the referee admitted his mistake. Another substitution by Beck, only one person going in. It's kicked out by Brainerd. Beck kicks it out of bounds, goes to a Brainerd player. A substitute, 2 people by Coach Montgomery. Coach Montgomery, this is only the second substitution he's made. It is about I'd say about a 5-to-1 ratio of substitutions from Beck to the substitutions of Brainerd. But this also by our statistician, Josh Baranoff. Beck taking control. Brainerd booting it out. Up goes over the spectators and caught by a spectator. Play resumes in a minute. It's a Beck throw-in. Goes right to a Brainerd player. Oh, goes right between 2 Brainerd players to a Beck player. They're right in front of the goal there. But Brainerd's managed somehow to get it out between all those players. Ooh, a stop with the stomach. That player might be hurt there. Might need a little rest. Another shot on goal by Beck, but they did not make it. There was no one there to take it in. It was just a wild shot, went over the goal, and there's been 4 shots taken by Beck and 5 shots taken by Brainerd, of which 2 were successful by Brainerd, 1 by Beck, and Brainerd is taking a 6-yard kick, getting it over. Number 1, Bao able to take control of it. Brainerd defense posing a great problem to some of the Beck players. There's another stoppage of play. It's a kick towards the goal. He takes the shot. It's blocked by the Brainerd defense, and it's up there. It's going to land around the 50-yard line. It goes out into the crowd, and it is a Beck throw-in. Brainerd kicks it out once again. Beck moving up on the field over by the out-of-bounds area. It's now being kicked back and forth around the out-of-bounds area. Goes out once again, and it is Brainerd throw-in. Brainerd has not been able to get the ball up on the Beck goal side of the field for a good 3-4 minutes now, and Coach Montgomery doesn't seems to be content with the way his players are playing. I think the player was once they get it past the 50-yard line and into their territory, perhaps Brainerd will get another goal. But right now, there is more substitutions. Perhaps these fresh players will be able to tie up the score 2-2. But everything's up in the air at this point during the right after the second half. We're in the third quarter right now. Picked up, past a Beck player. Bono kicking it up the field. Stopped by a Beck player, goes through number 77. Another Brainerd player. Oh, gets it up the line, but it goes out of bounds, and it is a Beck throw-in. Is put into play very quickly. It goes back out again. Looks like it might go out of bounds, but no. Brainerd is able to keep it inbounds. Number 3 missed a kick there on a bounce. It goes over to number 43. Right now they're over towards the Beck goal, but there is a stoppage of play, and we'll see what the referee has called. It is a 6-yard kick. It's up on the Brainerd goal, up around near the Brainerd goal now again. But there weren't too many players on the offensive drive to make that goal shot. So right now it's being tossed about by both sides, and it is out of bounds, and it is a Beck throw-in. It's a kick towards the Brainerd goal once again. This action is taken because of the direction by the referee. I'm sure he had a good reason for it. And Beck takes the kick. Referee stops it. Brainerd defense is struggling, goes out of bounds. It's a Brainerd ball. It's a 6-yard kick. It's booted out right to a Beck player. It's kicked out to a Beck player. It looks like he just knocked down the Brainerd player, and I think that's maybe why he could not kick the ball to his teammates. And he seems to be all right, and goes right over, almost hit the top post of the goal. But Beck has been having many shots on goal. This is why the reason of this is because they have been keeping it on the side. So the end of the third quarter, the players have a short break. The Beck coaches and as well as their parents seem to be happy with the performance they have been giving. The Brainerd players may be a little bit tired because there hasn't been that many substitutions, but it looks like the Beck coaches are getting a little bit happier. Some Beck players taking a little bit of a little breather. If it's split up into two groups, I think offensive and defensive. I think the Beck coach is instructing them to keep driving, try to keep the ball on their side of the field, what you're supposed to do in the game of soccer. And they need one goal to tie it up, perhaps go into overtime, but I think they would like to win this in the official amount of time. Brainerd hasn't been getting that much instruction from the coaches. I think Brainerd's main objective is to keep it on the Beck side of the field, not perhaps score if they have the chance, but I don't think it matters to them whether they win 3-1 or 2-1 as the score stands right now. But Beck, for them to win this game, they have to get a goal in this last quarter. If it doesn't happen here, it won't happen at all. The Brainerd players are conversing with each other, perhaps having a little huddle by themselves, trying to psych themselves up, telling them what they have to do. Oh, at this time, we'd like to thank the production crew, our cameraman, Mr. Gordon Hampson does an excellent job at every event. Thus far, he hasn't been too lucky with the weather. Every time he films outside, it seems like he's been getting in the rain. Not singing in the rain, but filming in the rain. But today is a nice day. Our sound man, as well as statistician Josh Baranoff, doing an excellent job with the sound and with the statistics. And it looks like we're about ready to get underway once again. Brainerd is taking control, gets it right up near the goalie. Goalie gets it. Goes out on went off of, oh, it's on Brainerd. It looked like Beck should have gotten it, but Brainerd did get the throw in. And now another stoppage of play. It's a Beck kick, trying to kick it downfield to his teammates, perhaps. Not to Brainerd's teammates, no doubt. A lot of heading going on over there. Brainerd defense trying to keep it away from their goal. They're trying to go for a shot. Had an attempt there, but missed it. The goalie boots it out of there, trying to pass to his teammates. Looks like a Beck participant. We'll go there. It's a Beck throw-in. It's on Beck side of the field. Brainerd trying to get a goal right here. Steve Farling, number 44, doing some fancy footwork. Passes it to number 31. Beck trying to get up. Brett Atkins goes after it. I think it will be a Brainerd throw-in. Number 31 throwing it in. Goes right past number 42. It's going over towards, looks like Brainerd got it over towards the goalie, but there were no players there to monopolize on that play. So the goalie boots it out into a crowd of both Brainerd and Beck players. Sun gets in their eyes, and Brainerd is able to take control, but there is a stoppage of play, and it will be a Brainerd kick. Beck coach is instructing them to take men. Goalie doing a good job there, stopping the ball. Goes past Beck players. Beck players heading the ball, trying to get it past the 50-yard line, past the Brainerd offense, past defense to go for a shot. Steve Farling knees it backwards. And it is out of bounds. It is Beck ball. Another stoppage of play. Steve Farling, number 44, has the control of the ball, trying to pass it to one of his teammates, perhaps go for a shot there. Beck trying to get it out of there. Number 31, number 20 trying to get the ball, but it keeps going up towards Brainerd's goal. Jeff Kraft gets it back, but it looks like he went a little bit too far, went over the goal, and went out. It looks like it is going to be a 6-yarder. Brett Atkins tries to hit it down to his teammates, but instead he hits it out of bounds, unintentionally, of course. Number 77 is a throw-in, but he goes right to number 13, Brett Atkins, defensive man, great defensive man. He has a few brothers in West on the varsity soccer team. It looks like he has the same moves, and perhaps he will develop into a West soccer star. Beck trying to keep the ball from going out of bounds. It does go out of bounds. It is Brainerd's throw-in. Number 20 is taking it. Steve Dolan, number 20. Hits it. It's taken again. But it goes over to Beck throw-in. It's Beck's ball right now. They throw it in. Goes... Referee now is going the other way. Lifts his foot up off the ground. Another throw-in, this time by number 23. Goes off number 37. Tries to do a backwards kick. Tries to get it down there. Trying to go for a shot. But the Beck defense is a quick reactor. Steve Farling down, trying to head the ball, jumping up. But valiant effort. But did not prove effective. And as a Beck kick, I think that was a dangerous play because he ran right into a Beck player. And is stopped by the Brainerd defense as well as a Beck man. Cloud of smoke up there from the dirt part of the field. It's kicked up by Steve Farling once again. He almost puts it back in, but it is a Beck ball. He wasn't able to get there in time. He got tripped up by his own 2 feet, and is kicked back. Some Brainerd people trying to monopolize on that. Goes out of bounds into the woods once again, as it has been a lot of mishits by Brainerd. It looks like they had about 9 shots on goal, only making 2. And Beck has had about 6 shots on goal, only making 1. Beck has to tie it up in this quarter or lose the game 2-1. Brainerd's strategy, I think, it will be trying to keep it on the Beck goal side, taking a shot if they can. If not, they won't. And Beck, of course, trying to get a goal, perhaps sending the game into overtime, tying it up 2-2 and winning 2-3. But the game is still up in the air, even in the 4th quarter. The coaches haven't revealed their strategies to us thus far, and it doesn't look like they are going to. Perhaps at the end of the game we will be able to get a word with them, but maybe they don't want the other teams to know about it. It's kicked out of bounds again. Looks like it's going to be a Brainerd throw-in. He has some teammates open there, but he passes it to some who are covered by 2 men even. Goes to some Beck from Brainerd offensive men trying to take over on the ball. Goes right through Bauno's feet. And is turned around, but a halfback is there to continue the play. It is staying on Beck's side of the field. The way the balls here are going back and forth looks more like a volleyball game than a soccer game, but the game is soccer and the score is 2-1. Save there, almost a attempt on goal there. It's kicked out. Some more substitutions by the Beck coach, perhaps since it is almost near the end of the fourth quarter and the end of the game. He wants to get his starters, his best players in there to try to take a shot and tie up the score. Perhaps send it into overtime and win 3-2. Another shot on goal. Brainerd was able to block that one once again. Beck is doing a good job with their strategy, trying to get a goal, send it into overtime. And Brainerd has not been able to keep it on the Beck side of the field as much as they probably would have wanted to. Bauno trying to kick it, going for a shot. Looks very good. The only Beck defensive man available cuts right in front of the Brainerd goalie, and it is a throw-in. Brainerd's throw-in going against Beck, and perhaps right here they'll be able to get the goal. They're right in front of the goal. The goalie grabs the ball. He's on the ground. Gets up, boots it out. Looks like it might go out of bounds, but Beck was able to keep it inside. And now it goes out of bounds, and it is a Brainerd throw-in. It is stopped by a Beck player. It's Brainerd throw-in once again. Getting it right in front of the goal, going in for the shot, but the goalie picks up the goal right as soon as he can. Stays within his crease, so he is able to use his hands. Scott Kirshner almost had a shot on goal there, but it was stopped by that goalie who's doing an incredible job, having many shots over there now. Now the ball shifted over to the other side, Brainerd side of the field, but is able to be passed to number 37, who is Scott Kirshner. And Steve Farling's trying to turn it around, go for the shot, perhaps drive through the Beck offense, but a Beck man gets on him. Scott Kirshner tries to go for the ball. It is out of bounds. It is a Brainerd throw-in. Okay, play is resumed. And Jeff Kraft hits it, but the Beck goalie is ready, comes back, tries to drive up, gets it to a clump of his players. The Beck crowd is being excited, thought that was a possibility of a shot on goal, but it wasn't. Brainerd trying to get out of their territory, and it does, and it happens right there. Bow No coming up on a Beck player, trying to get into the goal. He's not able to do anything because the Beck goalie is able to pick it up. Boots it out of there. Steve Farling is ready. He makes the head. He's knocked down, though, as if the ball were as heavy as a rock. Brett Atkins stops it, but it goes out of bounds, and it is a Beck ball. The crowd getting very excited. The pace picking up a lot. The coach telling the Beck players to hurry it up, get it up there, go for a shot. The Brainerd players, Brainerd defense, doing their best to keep it out. It's kicked out, also blocked by a Beck defensive man. Brainerd defense doing a terrific job. And that's the game. Brainerd has beaten Beck 2-1. It was an exciting game. The two scores by Brainerd were scored by Sandy Haverty and Carol Haverty and Sandy Sweeney. And we thought that they scored very early in the game. Beck came back with a score. It looked like they had a great driving up to Brainerd's goal. It looked like they might have scored once again, but it was not to be. The coach talking to the players afterwards. Now they're going to shake hands, I think, at the end of the game, as they always do. Brainerd very happy. This is another rivalry. It is not East-West, as I mentioned before, but it is Beck-Brainerd, and these guys will probably be the backing of the freshman soccer teams of both East and West, and they will probably meet again next year. And you'll see the same faces here, just two different teams, and they're about to shake hands right now. The Beck coaches got happier as the game went on after they scored that one goal. And all the girls scored the goals in this game, and was supposed to be a boys' sport until about 2 years ago when some girls got on the team, and they helped out a lot. Brainerd very happy, Beck a little bit disappointed, but as the saying goes, there's always next year. Thank you for watching. It's been an exciting afternoon here. This is Adam Ariton. Good night.
Next week on Cable 18, after the news, which begins at 7, tune in for Cable 18's annual Elementary School Halloween Parade. Tune in and see Cherry Hill's youngsters in their favorite Halloween costume. You have been watching Cable 18, the Cherry Hill Public Schools television station. No other station can make that statement.